Welcome back. My name is Brandon, and this is Death Stranding. In the last episode, we started our journey across the U.S. to connect the knots to the network and see if we could help save our sister. I think that's his sister? We'll find out. I just want to take a quick second and thank you folks out there for the amazing comments that we've had in the comments section. Some really in-depth comments about the game and theories and things of that nature, and I just absolutely love it. So please keep that up. That has been making this such an enjoyable experience for me. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get started.
Order assigned.
Okay, let's see.
Name's Sam.
So we know Sam. I always hit that button by accident. I'm going to keep doing it, probably. I really don't want to go do this because I have nothing. I don't have a gun. I have a grenade that can work against BTs, but that's it. So I don't really want to have to go do this. I hate sneaking around and stuff, which is funny because it's a lot of what this game is. But I love the horror aspects of the game, and since we're going to go against like other people, then it's not really a priority to me. But we'll try it out, and we'll see how it goes. If it looks like I'm going to get my butt kicked, then we might replan. But yeah. Because I know our options right now are go back into BT territory and get those crystals, which we're gonna get anyway, I think, because we've just kind of seen them around, and then go to the mule camp. So we'll see which one of these happens. I have a feeling this might be the first episode where we actually die, so we'll see what happens.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
Anybody home?
Keep on keeping on, indeed. So in the last episode, we unlocked all of the interactive stuff here from all the other players. So it should look a bit different when we're moving around in the environment. I'm really kind of debating how I want to play this. Because there's a lot of stuff out in the environment here that we could go grab and we could bring in, kind of like a little run to get some extra credit, if you will. But I can kind of see, okay, so see where those little black things are that are going up towards the ceiling? Yeah, the sky, if you will. I think those are the crystals, but I think the blue things might be BTs. I could be wrong. Still kind of learning how to see everything just with the naked eye, if you will. Alright, I don't want to be boring, so let's try to see if we can get this moving.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I might change my mind, but we're going to see if we can make this happen. Yes, Sam, I know, I have doubts. I'm sorry.
Sam, Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your Ultra Deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Sorry for the edit there, I was just trying to remember all my controls. It did start raining, the hood went up, so we are likely back in BT territory. Alright, there are some crystals over here. I do know there's some BTs in this area, so I want to be careful. I don't want to spend too much time in this area, just because it's going to be corrosive to the stuff that's on my back. But I want to try to see if we can do this as easy as possible. Also, we have this grenade. So we might try that out on a BT and see how that goes, because we need to progress that a little bit and see what we can do with it. Okay, just a bit further now. There we go. Cool. Kind of like sucks them up into your back. Alright, we got enough to complete the order. There we go. I'm going to be a little greedy here, because if we can catch a BT from a distance, that'll be beneficial for us right now. That's why I'm trying to go slow. Nice. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see it. Hold L2 and then release it with R2 to throw it. Okay. I don't know how far he can chuck this. Not super duper far. All right, folks, for science. I want to make sure I'm not stumbling into one because I'm hyper focused on the one that's right in front of me. And I know they move, so I just want to be careful. Let's try this. I think. It looks like it's putting something into the air. I don't know how much that's affecting them. Maybe it's moving away from it? Like, maybe it looks like it might be adverse to it. Alright, hopefully we got the information that we need. Let's head back.
PG territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Okay, so it was Be Mindful in the comments section last time that pointed out that my confusion is that the overall outside container will deteriorate first, and then after that, your actual cargo will start to deteriorate.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
That's cool. Nothing in there to claim. That's fine.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, Cairo crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Cairo crystals you're carrying.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
That's cool. Order completed. Chiral crystals can now be used at all UCA-affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has increased. A new option has been added to delivery terminals. Claim materials.
Excess Chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Recycling weapons, equipment, or materials at a facility will increase the amount of materials available for use at that facility. These can then be used to fabricate any new weapons and equipment that you require. The word there that I like is weapons.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Increasing connection levels. Increasing your connection level with the facility will allow for more materials to be stored there and will make more materials available for use. Additionally, new functionality may be provided by bridges, and you may even receive a gift or two. Distribution Center west of Capital Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. Bridges Guard Macho. To use this data, gain access to a level 2 or higher structure and select Customize Structure. Some of the facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network area. The amount of materials Sam can use at Distribution Center west of Capital Knot City has been increased. Hey, we got a new title. People think of you as a porter who could be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. You have achieved delivery volume grade 10. You can now carry more cargo.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
All right, so I'm gonna try to see if we can go downstairs, if that progresses the story at all, and if that allows for us to maybe revamp, get more grenades. And then if it doesn't, I'll just cut that part out so you guys don't have to worry about it. But just give me 1 second. We'll see if we can do that.
Biscuit.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
woke up uncuffed.
Good morning, Sam.
Interesting.
EX grenade number 2.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
Is that what we're calling it now?
EX grenade number 1.
Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
I don't know if it's his accent or what, but every time they're now talking about number 2s, I just want to think about, who does number 2 work for? Sorry, I won't do it again, I promise. All right, looks like everything's good there. Doesn't look like anything's changed. Let's head up.
What the world looked like hundreds of millions of years ago. It was just one big continent. And do you know what this is? The moon. I'll show you the real thing soon. I promise. Wide world will be yours to explore. You'll be able to go wherever you want. Even the moon.
Alright, let's make sure we have our grenades equipped, and then we'll head out.
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
I can only hang one thing on the rack at a time. Curious how much this is going to throw us off if we put something on one side and not the other. Interesting. All right, we'll try it. Let's see how this goes. And that's just empty, so I guess I'm just gonna leave that on the floor. Alright, let's see how this goes. We're gonna try to sneak into that place and see if we can.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
I wonder if he was referring to the printer or continuing on with the network, because that's what I'm kind of... Like, do I move to the next area that's over here? Or do I go down here and do the mission that they're giving me? I think I'm trying to stick with the mission. Because I'm wondering if I do that, if they'll then give me cargo to take to the next place. And also I want to see if that will allow me to get that motorcycle over there working.
Weapons restrictions.
Is this the right? Oh. Let's see if it'd be better to go around. Yeah, I think I did that wrong. We'll try that.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Oh, goody. I feel like it would have been better to give Sam some sort of weapon, but hey, the good old five-finger death punch will work. Say what now? use L2 to prepare the strand, and then use R2 to bind them. If you can sneak up on a mule from behind, you can use the strand to bind them. You can also use strands to avoid mule melee attacks, although your timing will need to be just right. Well, how... Okay. It would have been helpful to tell me how to do the counterattack. Almost there. Uh-oh. I'm wondering if this is going to be a good idea. Oh well. We saved. Thought I heard footsteps. I can do that while crouching as well. What is this thing?
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
I guess I can't do anything with that. That looks like an alarm to me. Yep. Wish me luck. That's right, Rambo. Alright, one down. Let's go to the next one. I can hear him breathing. That is super weird. Do I just have infinite strands? Like, or do I have a certain amount? I think that... Yeah, no, that's a package. I don't see anybody else moving. There's gotta be more than just one. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. I still see footprints, I think this is. Sure, I like it. I don't know what you're telling me, but thanks. Oh, there is... Okay, there is somebody in there. What way are they facing? Oh, it's so hard to tell. I think he's facing to the right. Please don't hear me. Fantastic. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Performance enhancing beverages? I bet you that's Monster energy drinks. Let's see if we could take all of this. This is going to be immense. Or not? Whoa! I don't want to... Crap. I don't care about them. Yeah, that'll put us over. Alright, I'm not gonna take that because it'll be too much. Good lord, we got a lot of crap. Hopefully there's not a chase scene. Let's make sure there's not anything... I don't think there's any loot in here that I have to get or anything. I think all the loot's on my back. Oh crap, there's a guy over there. Yep, let's go. I think we're totally good to go right. But there was a guy on the left, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye out. We are definitely at our weight maximum, so I'm gonna try to take it slow and see if we can get through here. Nope. Man, you can really feel that weight start to go. Oh, come on, no rain. If we get a lot of time fall, we're going to be screwed because none of these are in containers. Come get me, bitch. I'm gonna keep hitting that by accident. Oh. I have a feeling maybe we'll get chased once we get down here, but we'll see what happens.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Thanks, buddy. How about you don't jinx me? Don't fall, bro. Don't fall, bro. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay. Probably could have used the ladder there. Goddamn cottonmouth. Hoping one of these things helps us get that motorcycle back on track, if not very soon. What is going on? He's doing a little jig in there. I was like, is that Sam? Nope, that was the BB. Well, that's interesting. He was celebrating our run getting through there without even getting hit.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo
Start
verified.
swaying on me.
Thank you. Decontaminating suite. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, I guess I wasn't supposed to leave that on the floor, but we'll figure it out.
Back, are you? You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me. around.
Good work.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Hey, we can build a bridge now. That's cool.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
So we just picked up boots, so I'm not too worried about that. And all these other things we have stuff, so I think we're good. Ah, see, I knew it. Cool, I'm glad I didn't go over there then.
Now, you've done a fine job expanding the Cairo network. But to make the most of it, we'll need to generate more power. We'll have to make a few hops before we can link up the closest city, too. Once this wind farm is part of the Cairo network, we'll be able to route the energy it generates through the beach. Unlike traditional transmission methods, nothing is lost. We can provide power to distant regions and utilize facilities there as electrical substations. You're to deliver a key component. Should be finished printing. Take it to the wind farm and get us in business. Hey, Sam, mind doing me a favor? There's a bridge that needs building. Over a river, just outside that distro center. It's too deep to ford, and we'd like a long-term solution. The foundation's already been laid, and everything required to finish the job should be in storage. All you need to do is carry the remaining materials to the construction area, and use them to complete the bridge. If it turns out there isn't enough there for our needs after all, you'll have to come up with the rest on your own. I know you've got a lot on your plate right now, but remember, this bridge will make your life easier too.
Alright, so I already have a PCC on my suit, so I don't need to bring another one. I think we're good.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright everybody, I think this is where we're going to call it. It's been right about an hour, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Definitely make sure you hit subscribe and like, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think. Thank you again for all the great comments that we have gotten thus far on this series. I really do appreciate the insightful comments and the chats about the storyline, and people haven't ruined anything up to this point, so all that's been super awesome. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Take it easy.